So going to the next part of the dungeon is the best course of action, because unlocking the later dungeons means I'll get rare, more expensive stuff. And if I waste days by keep going back, it will eventually hurt me. So for right now, the best course is to... I don't think I'm going to... technically, if I wanted to, I might be able to even clear this dungeon in one go. But I'm not going to do that because it would get a little bit boring, plus a bit risky. Because if I die, I lose all the items I collected, and I can carry one more with me. That would be it. Okay, I don't know what's in chests, but slime fluid's easy to get, so throw away a chocolate bar, keeping that candy apple. Okay, a bow. That's decent. I still want to keep profit in mind. These guys home in on you, the different color ones. Oh my god. I am seeing more rare stuff. You know, I did want to test this, and I think I'm already starting to see it. Like I said, in my main file, I never kept going down into a dungeon. I stopped every 5th floor, which is why I know it's a bad idea to keep doing that. Because if you can't pay off the debt, it's game over. Because dying in a dungeon doesn't get you game over. It just makes you lose your stuff. Yeah, I'm paralyzed. I can still move, but I'm really slow. But, so getting game over is never fun. It's not that bad in this game. The only thing it does is, like, you get to keep your levels and all your items and that kind of stuff, but you have to start back from day 1, and you have to re-unlock the dungeons. So getting game over still kind of sucks, and unfortunately on my main file, I got game over on the second to last payment, which was pretty disappointing to me. But I restarted it because, like I said, I have like 1 million saves, and they're all due to yeah, you can't save in a dungeon, otherwise it'll just bring you back to where I saved before. But all of these are like extra saves from where I was going to fail, and yeah, no matter how hard I tried, I spent like God knows how much time trying to beat it without having to restart, and I think after about 10 tries I gave up and just went through the rest of the game, and it was a lot easier in the long run. So, but I'm going to try to avoid that this time. Die. And like I said, you'll notice monsters on the mini-map here that are still there. Unless I come across them, I usually don't fight them. So, unless I'm like really itching to level up. Yeah, we're still zooming through these dungeons. I mean, shoot, it's still taking, more egg toast. It's still not taking anywhere as long as that last one. I mean, I may be recording longer, but, quick note, like I promised, I will not be making my videos freaking long like last time, where it was like 55 minutes for my first video. So, what I'm going to end up doing is, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but, I'll just start cutting it, and I told you that I had problems with cutting because audio got me, because audio lag would get in the way. But I figure if I, go ahead and combine the video and the audio, it's not going to mess up. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. So if I go ahead and make the full video, I can then split it into sections. Because playing for like 15 minutes at a time and then having to reset all of my stuff, like recording stuff, that just gets on my nerves. And so yeah, I'll just be cutting it to save time and uploading time. Even if I do it at night, it's oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. If you notice, I didn't take any damage, but I got hit from that thing. Louis' shield actually blocks projectiles. If we go to status here, you can see Yeah, he's a swordsman class, level 10, 2 adventures, 0 defeats. See his equipment, his stats over here. But he also has this thing. He has a passive. It's called Defense. If hit by a non-magical ranged attack from the front while not attacking, Louis will block it with his shield. And these are his 2 skills. Ooh, I unlocked the second skill. Let me show you what this does, because it's pretty sweet. It's basically an air slice. And apparently I set a trap off, but yeah. It's still, it doesn't take anywhere near as much SP, but still takes up 5, which is a pretty great amount. Skills become very important later on in the game. To a certain degree. You can get by without using them, but it makes the game a lot easier. But that air slice will actually help me out with the final boss of this dungeon. I hate these underground ones. It's like, peekaboo, I see you. No, I'm going to go back down into the hole, and now I have to wait. No, bee. No. Whew. Come here, stop flying around. Ah, see what I mean? Paralyzes me. I can't carry anymore. What can I get rid of this time? I'll get rid of the focus staff. They don't really sell for that much. Another longsword. I wonder, yeah. Well, that's good. That means I have one I can miscellaneous sell, and one I can sell to Louis. The only problem with trying to sell things to adventurers is you can't actually tell them, hey, buy this. They have to buy that themselves, which can get really, really annoying if you want them to equip something, but they won't come in and buy it. When I say we, I mean me and my brother, saw a video of this guy who put everything in the shop, the weapon he wanted Louis to carry, and he still did not buy it. So it can get a little aggravating when they don't buy it. And even worse, someone else can come in and buy it before they do. So, yeah, it ends up getting pretty hard to sell equipment to adventurers. But you can always equip it for them. It just takes up more space. Yeah, see, a cherry is a really good food item to have. Let's see. Get rid of the chestnut. That will pretty much full heal me right now. So I'm starting to think my initial assessment that going deeper into a dungeon without returning into town, like consecutive dungeon floors, like every 5, scores me more items. You know, I just don't know what these ingredient things are, and therefore I don't care. Back scratcher, huh? You know, I actually need those in my main file. Guess I know which dungeon to look at. This, to me, is considered the worst trap in the entire game. Why? Yeah, it makes the entire floor slippery. This may not seem like too much of a big deal, but monsters aren't affected by it. It's the only trap they're not affected by, which I find really retarded. But like, it makes sense why a bee here wouldn't be affected by it. But come on, okay, maybe a slime. They're kind of sticky, but the other guys should be affected by it. Dang it! I'll throw away my bow. Wait. Okay. The bow was 400, and that's 150. I believe I will be keeping the bow, sir. Even though I'm doing these consecutive dungeon floors for time purposes, I still need to make a profit. So anything I get has to be pretty good. I still have the cheap stuff in my store, so I don't have to worry about customers getting mad that I'm already trying to sell them things that cost like thousands of pigs. Like that cloth cape I got earlier. Oh, my mouse is still in the way. I apologize for that. The cloth cape I got earlier sells for 2,000. Well, base price anyway. I can probably sell it for like 2,200 or something. Oh god. Freaking rock. You can't stone me. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words, apparently they can hurt over the internet. So I've heard. I guess that's where trolls come in. Yeah, I just randomly home. I watched my other Let's Play, the 55-minute one, so I could... I have to, like, watch my stuff, like, 2 or 3 times. I won't be doing it to that one, because it's so long, but by watching and listening to your own videos, you actually end up learning a lot. Dang, an orange. I'll leave it. I don't need it. Whoa. Crit! Take that. But yeah, I've learned that the sound effects were a little too high, which is why I turned them down at the beginning. They still might be a little too high. I'm not sure. I use a headset when I record, so let's see. Oh yeah, so something that sounds really loud to me may not really be that loud. But just in case, I just have to make sure. Ah, man, it's true. You really do start seeing rarer things. That's not really a good food item, but it's still a good item for like fusion and stuff. But I need to. How much does it sell for? Yeah, it sells for 1,000. That's definitely a lot better than that bow. Dang it. Yeah, I'm definitely leaving after this 10th floor. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what the ingredient is, so for now... Ooh, cloth robe. Again, it has definitely shown that to get rare things, you have to do consecutive floors. That's gonna help me out in the long run, dude. I would hit that, but there's a chance it would hit the wall, and if it hits the wall, it'll blow up regardless of how much time's left on the counter. God, I was actually hoping that to be a trap, so I didn't have to do this. Raincoat, 300. Get rid of you. Yeah, that's definitely worth a lot more. I still want to keep those cheap miscellaneous items for fusion. I didn't really find fusion that helpful, but I never bothered to try and do it either. And I sold all the other stuff, and I found out that it actually does end up being pretty helpful. So, I finally got hit by one of these things, so I can tell you that the tentacle monsters actually steal your HP. So yeah, that's never good. It's never fun. Usually, I would go straight to the next floor, but I'm gonna try and level up by killing the rest of these monsters, so I have full HP. And I'm not 100% positive I'll level up, but I should, if not, come close. With that last one, I may level up. Of course, this next boss has like little mini little monsters like last time. Whoa, you're both back. Yeah, I'll level up for sure now. Yeah, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just going on. But yeah, I'm finding a lot more rare stuff. Reginald! I just got a big crowbar because I'm trying to copy Gordan Freeman. I'm not going to kill those purple ones, and you'll find out in a minute why. But like that red one, I'm going to kill. You'll notice I only deal like 2 damage to this guy. When he falls down, this is my chance. If he eats a red one, he heals. So I got to make sure he does not eat the red ones. And the only way to make sure of that is to, yeah, just kill it. Yeah, that's right. Eat the shroom. I have to be careful because he does deal... Well, back when I fought him, like 2 hits would pretty much kill me. But since I'm like twice the level I was last time I came here. This boss fight will be a lot easier. Oh, crap. No. Shh, come on. Eat the mushroom. Stop following me. Why is the end of your crowbar red anyway? Is it supposed to be like molten hot? And for that matter, what's a giant oversized rat doing in here anyway? Yeah. Oh god, I can't believe you beat me. Oh, whatever. I think that looks stupid the way he dies. Okay. I said I was going to not get those ingredient things, but I actually know what that item is. So, I'm gonna drop something that does not cost that much. I'll throw away another chocolate bar. Okay, we're gonna go home. Came back alive. Since I didn't actually clear all of the dungeon, it just says come back alive. Unless you beat the final floor, it'll keep saying that. You notice that it went directly to this screen? It's because I went to places earlier, so I completely wasted the whole day in the dungeon. Well, not wasted, considering I got a ton of items. So yeah, time to save it. Okay, time to put things up. Put a longsword there, and a windbreaker. And I'll go ahead and put one of these cloth capes here, just because they're pretty doggone expensive. I'll wait till I'm merchant level 3 to put more expensive stuff in the window. Except, how much does this thing cost here? It costs 1,200. Yeah. This little screen here basically tells me what stat it does. Like, it gives plus 14 attack, and this is telling me who can equip it. So, yeah. So, let's open the store and let's sell some items. Alright, breastplate. Why would you need this? Whatever. You're giving me money. I guess I can't complain. Getting items from the dungeon is usually the best thing because you can make almost 100% profit. I forgot to explain that in order to use an adventure and go into dungeon, it actually costs money. At least he's buying something that'll help him. He didn't do this in my main file. I'm gonna sell it to him cheaper because I really want him to equip that. Alright. So now Louis' defense went up. Still opening the store will be pretty lame at first. Like, you notice that I just sold 2 things. That was it. But eventually, as my store grows, more people will start recognizing it and know about it. And it'll become more popular, so more people will come in, and I can sell more items. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. I wanted Louis to buy this, but he's not going to. This old man is. If I turn down the old man, he'll start to hate me and eventually might even stop coming into the store. I don't want that. So instead, I'll just make sure I get a pretty good profit off of this. And I have that other one, which I'm going to keep until I get a better sword, I guess, or I get another one. But yeah, just like always, the stuff at the window is what's getting sold. So, 118. Alright, he bought it. Okay. Oh, it's the pedo bear. And you want a worn sword. Just get out of my store. Nah, I actually like the Guildmaster because if I have something really rare and really expensive, he's usually the one to buy it. Alright, you want a windbreaker. Wow, he actually bought it for that much. I guess, like, the game says that, like, that there's, like, relationship points and stuff. Or at least that's what I've heard. And, the more you sell things to them and, like, use adventurers, they start to trust you more, so they'll start paying for more things, even though it might be a little bit more expensive. So, This is the time tutorial. I'm gonna skip this because I already explained it to you. I guess there was something else involved. You seem to know the basics. Oh, it's because I leveled up on my merchant. You think so? There's one other matter, however. You can always be certain that a customer will not know what they want when they come in. What do you mean? They may be thinking, what should I make for dinner? What would be a good weapon, and so on, and so forth. They will not be quite sure what exactly they wish to purchase when they come through the door. Like I mentioned, this game's a Japanese indie game that was translated, so the English isn't perfect, but it's still readable. So, in such a case, we must provide them with advice to help them decide. Wait, how could I? Many customers will simply give up if they do not find something suitable for their suitable needs on our customers. Otherwise, however, we will realize that we may have reserved stock, and will inquire as to whether or not they have something they seek. This is what you mean, or you may suggest an item you would like, but in a sense, it is the ultimate way to show your skill as an item shopkeeper. If you know what someone desires, you will very likely impress them and cause them to return. So basically, it's just going to keep doing the tutorial, but now what people will start doing, now that I'm level 3, is they'll come into the shop and be like, I want food, and then you suggest a food. So you can basically choose like the most expensive food item, which would be this. Let's see, I'm gonna put my egg toast out here. I won't have anybody that can equip that for a while, so cloth robe, we can go there. And let's see. I guess I'll put my shield here. Actually, what I want to do is go out for a while. As you can see, it's closed. The Adventurers Guild is closed, which means I can't go to a dungeon. But that's because if you look back up here, I don't have 2 things of time to go to, because returning to the store always brings back 1 more. So, but I have 3 places I can visit that will activate a scene, and these scenes will also increase adventurers' like relationship. Guys, yo, hey there, Louis. You are actually in a chapel? I'm struck dumb. Well, even I gotta be a little faithful every now and then. As I said, struck dumb. I'm surprised too. Yeah, I was praying to heaven for heaven to provide me with lunch. Somehow I feel as though that is not the main purpose of the chapel. Oh, you think so? Poor Louis, he's always so poor. What is it? Recettear, is alcohol yummy? I have only tried it once before myself. Really? You're so grown up, Tear. I hate it, or I hated it. It stank of barrels. Barrels? Typically, most alcoholic beverages are left to age in barrels, so the drink has a strong wooden smell, and it is not dissimilar to attempting to drink a tree. Okay, that doesn't sound yummy at all. To be honest, the popularity of the substance baffles me. It always sells well, so stocking it is always a good way to make some money, but barrels? Barrels. Apparently they have problems with barrels. Do a barrel roll. Is something wrong, ma'am? Oh, I was wondering what to do for dinner tonight. For some reason, the only thing that comes to mind is what I usually make. What do you usually make then? Well, pumpkin gratin, sheep gratin, shark gratin. Yeah, cook something different. If I may interject, if you like gratin so much, why not try stew? They are somewhat similar, and I find pumpkin stew irresistible. But that is beside the point. Yeah, see, some of these are they're just really pointless. You don't even really need to read them. But it does improve the relationship point. I can skip them if I wanted to, but some of them get really hilarious. So while I'm here, I might as well see if there's any medicines. If I feed them to an adventurer, it increases their max HP. It's not by much. I think this one will only give you like 1 more HP, but yeah. There's not really anything I want to buy from here right now. Let's see, Merchant's Guild. I want to buy another shield, another armband, a glove, a laundry pole, a charm. I want to make sure I have plenty of variety. And actually, I'm going back here, and I want to get a scarf. Sometimes Louis comes in and is like, I need a scarf. Alrighty. I'll put the glove here, I suppose. Alright, so let's finish this day up by opening up the shop one more time. Opening the shop is actually the main part of the game, but the dungeon crawling and the shop go hand in hand, so can't have one without the other. Alright, midnight snack even though you're getting breakfast food. Yeah, that's right. Sell stuff. And Pedo Bear, you also want a late breakfast. A really late breakfast. Now get out of here, Pedo Bear, unless you're going to buy something expensive. Louis, what's going on? Oh, you want the glove, huh? But you didn't want the sword. Okay, you see that little heart? That means that I came really, really close to the exact price he wanted. Or I landed right on it, so, and that increases the points by a lot, which means that I could probably start selling stuff to him at a higher price. For the sake of this first week, though, I may not do that. Let's see here. So yeah, oh, I guess I couldn't have gone to the Adventurers Guild anyway. See this red number? It means it's basically Sunday, and the Adventurers Guild is closed on Sundays. So yeah, I'm gonna save it one more time. Yeah, see, I went from 400 something to 4,000. Getting to 10,000 picks is not gonna be that bad. Let's see here. I guess I'll go to another dungeon. Like I said, I'll be cutting these videos, so if it's, I wouldn't be surprised if we're already into the third or fourth part of this. I know we're at least into the third, so my mouse is in the way. Oh, I love this scene. Yes. No. Huh? That's Louis. What in the name of heaven is he searching for? Hey, let's go ask. Why do I get the feeling that I would much rather not get involved? No, run away. Don't get involved. Oh, too late. Louis, hello. Oh, Recettear, what's up? What are you doing wandering around here? Ah, well, I got hungry, so I decided to take a look and see if I can find some edible grasses or herbs or something. Why does this not surprise me in the slightest? But, I'm not really sure which of these is edibles, you see. Louis, if you eat that, you'll blow up your stomach. You can eat those, but they'll taste best if you clean them. Now, the plants with the soft leaves at the east end of the plaza, those taste the best. You should try them. How is it that you know so much about edible plants? Especially the ones located here of all places. Thanks a ton, Recette. I owe you again. No problem. Remember to wash what you find. Why do I feel as though that is the least of his concerns? I guess when you're desperate. But, yeah. Alright, to the Adventurers Guild. Alright, yeah, see, what I said earlier is adventurers don't go for free. He's wanting 1,150 picks. So that's going to set me back to 2,000 picks. No, 3,000, my bad. Sometimes I'm not very good at math. Don't mock me. Anyway, so I'm going to bring this longsword along so he'll actually equip it. So, nothing else I have will pretty much be better than what he has. I'm going to bring this cherry so that just in case I need to heal. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah, now we can go to this dungeon floor.